And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Here we go, it's Napoli versus Glasgow Rangers in matchday 5 of the Champions League. A huge game for both Napoli and Rangers this evening. Of course, Napoli already through to the last 16 of the competition. Rangers not had the best of seasons so far in the Champions League, but look, they are still within a chance of qualifying for the Europa League. Look, at the end of the day, if Rangers can manage to get something from here, Liverpool do the job in Amsterdam, you know, it could set up for a dramatic match day 6, a last hurrah for Rangers, maybe to qualify for Europe. But look, they're going to need something, whether that's a point, just avoid defeat, which is a lot easier said than done, of course. Look, Napoli, the most informed team in Europe at the moment. Everybody's talking about them. They're not only top of their group, this group that is tough, of course, that occupies with Ajax, Liverpool and Rangers, but they are top of the Serie A as well at the moment, and they're doing very, very well domestically and are looking to maybe win their first Scudetto in around 30-40 years. I think the last time they won it was back when Diego Maradona played for them back in the 80s. So that just goes to show how long they've been waiting for a Scudetto. But look, they are in the most informed team at the moment in Europe. As I say, in the Serie A, top of the league, already qualified in Group A in the Champions League. And what an opportunity again to come out. But look, Rangers need to be focusing on their game. Again, I thought maybe they were going to be going for a Walter Smith special on, you know, the year anniversary of his passing. But look, it's an opportunity here for Rangers to maybe go out there and get something, whether that's a draw. If they can get something out of it, then it will set up for the final day or match day 6 against Ajax Amsterdam at Ibrox. Should Liverpool beat Ajax tonight, and Rangers could still qualify for Europe despite a really, really poor Champions League group stage campaign. But guys, as always, please do smash the like button on the stream. There's lots of people here on the stream already. Big shout out to all of you. As I say, please do subscribe to the channel for more Scottish football content. I'll go through the team lineups. Please get your score predictions down there in the live chat and I'll read some of them out. But yeah, as I said, we're about 5 minutes away from kickoff here at the Diego Maradona Stadium. But let's go through the team lineups, as I said. As for the Napoli team, it's Meret in goal, De Lorenzo, Ostigard, Kim, Roy, Ndombele, Lopagata, Elmes in the midfield, Politano, Simeone, Raspadori up top there. So a strong Napoli side there, 4-3-3 formation. As for Glasgow Rangers, it's McGregor in goal, Ridvan Yilmaz out on the left, Davies, King, Tavernier at the back. In the midfield is Sands, John Lundstrom, Ryan Kent, Tillman, Scott Wright and Alfredo Morelos. So a bit of a different side here from Rangers, from the team that drew to Livingston at the weekend. But I like to see Ridvan Yilmaz playing out there on the left. Davies has been pretty solid for Rangers since he signed for the club back in the summer. King, of course, coming in. He's not done a bad job for an 18-year-old. Of course, Connor Goldson out with a long-term injury. Lundstrom, Sands, good to see Sands back in there. Hopefully he can stay disciplined this evening, but when he does play his game, he is on top of it. Rangers do play really, really well with them. Ryan Kent again needs to have a big game tonight if Rangers want to get anything out of it. Tillman again, another player that's been a bit hot and cold so far this season, but if he is at his best, he can create chances for Alfredo Morelos, who's up there at the top. And Scott Wright, you know, he's come along under a lot of stick for Rangers over the sort of last year and a half, but actually, you know what, Scott Wright does provide something. He's provided something different and always plays to his 100% as well. So I think that's what Rangers need at this moment in time, whilst they go for a bit of turbulent time with form. Let's go through some of these comments in the live chat. Good to see everybody in here. Nokus, Jamie Farley, good to see you. Bob McBob, Gallant Pioneer, Lewis, good to see you, my man. Sean Maxwell, Tommy 1303 Jenkins, good to see you as well. John Tate, guys, get them score predictions down there. Hit the like button. As I say, we're about 4 minutes away from kickoff in this clash. Can anyone see a Rangers win? I'm looking at the poll at the moment, and most people are going for a 46% Napoli win. Rangers win 43%. And a draw 11%. I do think if Rangers can get a draw, it really will set up for an interesting tie at Ibrox against Ajax Amsterdam. Another team who, yes, they beat Rangers 4-0 in match day 1, but they're a side that have been struggling to perform themselves in the Champions League, and we know what Ibrox can be like on those European nights. So look, if Rangers can manage to maybe just get something, whether it's just a point, whether it's a win, Again, a win's a lot easier said than done. Most people are probably thinking there's going to be a pumping on the cards here for Rangers. But what I'm saying is if Rangers can get a draw here this evening, part the bus, maybe just get a 0-0 draw, like we've seen them be disciplined against RB Leipzig in that first leg in the semi-final back in the Europa League. And we've seen them be disciplined in games, defensively compact, and maybe just see this game out, maybe just get a point, maybe nick a counter-attack, then just maybe a small percentage chance that Rangers could set up for match day 6 with a chance to go into the final stages of the Europa League. But as I say, this is heating up. This is a cauldron. This is a place where a team, the fans, haven't seen this side perform at this level in decades. This is the start of something special, I feel, for Napoli at the moment. They're really, really, really good. And as I say, the most informed team in Europe. So Rangers have got a huge, huge challenge on their hands. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this one shapes up. But look, they need to be disciplined. They can't have a pumping like Liverpool. They just can't. Even if they lose tonight, they can't have a pumping this evening, because it's just demoralizing. It's demoralizing for Rangers' season, and they need to really get back to winning ways again. They need to get back to getting results again in this competition and not being the laughing stock of European football. But as I say, the Champions League anthem rings around the Diego Maradona arena. Napoli in their light blue, Rangers rocking the third kit, the orange kit. And as I say, Napoli fans doing their job to build the atmosphere. For those of you that didn't know already, there is no away fans in attendance, just like the first game between these two. Obviously, there was no one in attendance from the Napoli away end. And this time, Rangers fans aren't in attendance here in Naples. But I'm going to go through the team lineups one last time. It's Meret in goal, Mario Rui, Mejange, Ostigard, De Lorenzo in the back. In the midfield is Elmas, Lobotka, Ndombele. And up top is Raspadori, Simeone and Politano. That is the Napoli side there. Very, very strong side. And again, for those of you that need reminded for this one, Napoli are top of the Serie A and are top and have already qualified from Group A in the Champions League. That Napoli side, so strong. We seen, obviously, in the first game between these two back at Ibrox, it was 3-0. But the result doesn't really tell the whole story of the game. Rangers, I felt, were really, really good in that game in terms of for 60 minutes until the sending off. That's when it really changed over. I think Rangers held their own in the game. And as I said, the score didn't really reflect the actual performance and the actual story of the night. But as I say, Tavernier shaking the hands there with the Napoli captain, and we're almost ready to go. I'm going to go through that Rangers team lineup now. It's Alan McGregor in goal. He starts again there. First choice there for Giovanni. Ridvan Yilmaz comes in to play his first Champions League game. Ben Davies, Leon King, Tavernier at the back. In the midfield is James Sands, John Lundstrom, and up top is Ryan Kent, Malik Tillman, Scott Wright, and Alfredo Morelos coming in for Sholak. As for the substitute bench, Robbie McCrory, McLaughlin, Kolak, Stephen Davis, and the usual faces ready to go there if they're needed in this game. But let's see what this one's all about. Let's see what some of the score predictions are down there in the live chat. Big shout out for becoming a top fan there, Scott Watson, mate. What a hero. Thank you for becoming a top fan here on the channel, my man. Thank you. It really, really does help out. And if you guys want to become a top fan here, guys, please do press that join button. And for £2.99, you can and we are just about to get underway here. It's Rangers going from Rangers going from right to left. Napoli going from left to right. Rangers in their orange shirt and Napoli in their home blue shirt. Napoli, of course, coming off the back of a home win against Roma at the weekend to keep them top of Serie A. They really, really are in form. I need to stress this. As I say, the most informed team in Europe, just to let you know if you haven't already known that. Here comes Politano down that left-hand side here for Napoli. Rangers looking to try and get back on the ball again, but ball goes straight back out of play and goes out for a throw-in here to the home team. Luciano Spalletti managing this Napoli team. What a job he's done here. Ball down that right-hand side here for Napoli. I'm just playing along that back line here again. Goes forward. Rangers looking to close them down. Comes back down that right-hand side once more. Remember, the other game in Group A you need to keep your eye on for Rangers fans is the Ajax game. What you want is Liverpool to beat Ajax Amsterdam this evening. And as I say, you need Rangers to pick up something other than a defeat. A draw or win will do as long as Ajax lose. And then the game will be set up at Ibrox next week for a place in the Europa League. Here's Tavernier. Tavernier forward. Ball over the top and the flag goes up there on Scott Wright as he looked to try and come in through. I'd like to see what Tavernier was doing there that time. Ball back over the other side there. Politano back on it again. And this time Napoli caught offside as Politano looked to try and make a run forward. Ball forward there again now for Rangers. A chance maybe to them to get up the park. Napoli 0, Rangers 0. 2 minutes in here in Naples. McGregor hits this one over the top. The last time Rangers actually played in Italy was a very, very special night. It was the night that Rangers got to the Europa League or the UEFA Cup final back in 2008, beating Fiorentina on penalties. Nacho Novo, the man. So that was the last time Rangers played an Italian side. Or played in Italy, should I say. Here comes Davies. Davies over the top now here again. Here's Ryan Kent. Kent coming forward. Ball goes back out of play there from De Lorenzo. And that's going to go out for a throw in here for Rangers. Ridvan Yilmaz over it. Here's Sands now again. Ridvan Yilmaz on it again, and that's cleared away. In fact, that comes off the Turkish international. That's going to go back out for another throw in here for the Jazz. Napoli back on the ball. Playing out from the back, left-hand side. Here comes Rui. Rui plays it forward. A few changes from Napoli from the weekend's win against Roma. Here comes John Lundstrom into Alfredo Morelos. And again, that's cleared away by Napoli. Napoli playing it out for the back again. Down that right-hand side. Ryan Kent winning the ball back again. Here comes Politano. Politano down that right-hand side. Here's an opportunity now here for the home team. Ball into the danger area. And this is where they're very dangerous, an opportunity. And again, blocked there by James Tavernier. Comes back out to the other side. In fact, the referee blows there on Elmas. And that's going to be a free kick there to Rangers as that ball is cleared away. McGregor now coming forward. McGregor out to that right-hand side again. Is King. King goes forward. Blocked there again by Napoli. And again, that goes back out for another throw in here to Napoli again. Just played it out from the back there again. Napoli over the top. Napoli looking to come forward here. 5 minutes on the clock. Napoli 0. Rangers 0. Is De Lorenzo. Blocked there again. Is Kent. Ryan Kent goes forward. De Lorenzo stays down onto the floor there again. An opportunity beckons there again for Rangers. But the player gets back up to his feet and Napoli back in possession. Ball comes forward here again for Rui. De Lorenzo. Sands there blocking his way. And he gives away a free kick there, the referee. Other big games going on in Europe. Barcelona against Bayern Munich this evening. Currently 0-0 in that game. Barcelona look like they're going back into the Europa League. Bayern Munich pretty much qualified into the last 16 as they always seem to do. That group of death that included Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan and Victoria Pleasant. As I say, Ajax still within the chance of qualifying for the last 16. They still could end up without any European football. Obviously, if they do beat Liverpool tonight, they could go to Ibrox, maybe get a win there, and Napoli beat Liverpool, then Ajax could still qualify for the Champions League. It looks very unlikely, but as I say, still an opportunity for them to go to the round of 16 or the Europa League or end up with hee-haw. Rangers, of course, already out of the Champions League. Their only way into European football, of course, is the Europa League. And the only way of them getting that is if Liverpool beat Ajax this evening and Rangers manage to avoid defeat. Here's Tavernier. Lundstrom. Lundstrom down that left-hand side, back over to Ben Davies. Rangers coming forward here again with Sands. Here's Ridvan Yilmaz again. Another opportunity here for Ryan Kent. Cleared it away. Here's Ridvan Yilmaz down that left-hand side. Sands switches play. Here's Tavernier again. Tavernier down that right-hand side. And again, just intercepted there again by Napoli. Napoli getting back on the ball once more. Back through to the midfield. Napoli looking really well. Calm and collected. And now here they come down that right-hand side. Di Lorenzo back on the ball now. Here's Politano. Simeone coming forward. Goes back the way though. Here's Roy. Roy forward. Opportunity. Rangers just need to keep compact when this Napoli attack comes forward. Here's Di Lorenzo again. Di Lorenzo now with another opportunity here for Napoli. Ball forward there again from him. Blocked there by Rangers. Comes back to Di Lorenzo. And again, they just choose to go back the way as the Rangers team are very well compact, organised. They look so far. Something that hasn't been consistent from Rangers so far this season, whether that be in Europe or domestically. The best game in the Champions League this season, though, did come against Napoli. However, did end 3-0 on the night, so it wasn't the best of performances. Ball forward once more here again for King. King over the top. King blocks it there again. Napoli just back on the ball. Lundstrom just making his name shown. Here's Ryan Kent now. Wins the ball back here again. Can Rangers make an opportunity happen here? Good skill there by Ryan Kent along that left-hand side. Looking to play into Ridvan Yilmaz. This is Malik Tillman. And again, blocked there by Napoli. And they're going to look to go the other way quickly. As I say, they're in no rush. Here's Di Lorenzo again. Back into Simeone. And just clattered there by Ben Davies. Ben Davies brings down Simeone. Sorry, in fact, Raspadori. And that's going to be a yellow card there for Ben Davies. He's going to get the first yellow of the evening. Just, of course, the last time they played Napoli, they did, of course, get a red card. It was James Sands on that night. And Davies, always a centre-back. He's going to be with some battles with Raspadori all evening. And he's picked up a yellow card. Napoli chose to go backwards instead of forward now this time. Into Ndombele. Forward to Elmas. Elmas along the other side now here again. Plays it to Kim. Here's Ostergaard. Ostergaard forward here for Napoli. Another opportunity here for Ostergaard. And that ball there for Napoli is Ridvan Yilmaz again. Davies. Davies back to Alan McGregor. Alan McGregor comes forward here to Leon King. King forward. Switches play back over to Davies once more. Ridvan Yilmaz making a run forward. 10 minutes played here in Naples. Napoli 0, Rangers 0. And that ball goes straight back out for another Napoli throw-in. Di Lorenzo takes it quickly. If you haven't already, troops, please do smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. As I say, on our way. Napoli again. Back on the ball. Over the top. Pushes forward is Ndombele again. Does well with it again. Bayern Munich already 1-0 up against Barcelona. Here come Napoli again into the danger area as an opportunity. And there we go. 1-0 to Napoli. Didn't take long. And already Napoli take the lead here in Naples. It's 1-0. And already Rangers evening looks like it's going to go bad. This is what they wanted to avoid, an early goal. And already they've conceded. And it's 1-0 here to the home side. Napoli take the lead. It's too easy. They just cut inside. Makes the run, times it perfectly, to be fair. And I think it was Simeone who scored the goal. Di Lorenzo's pass in there, just straight, just cuts through the whole of the Rangers defence. And Napoli 1-0 up here. And boom. They're already getting started. Giovanni Simeone, the man who scores the goal. As I say, Napoli, the most informed team in Europe, are 1-0 up here at the Diego Maradona Stadium. 3 goals in 4 Champions League matches for Simeone. And now how will Rangers respond? That's the question. Tavernier, Morelos. And again, blocked there again there by Napoli. It's it over the top there, Di Lorenzo. Here's Ndembele again. This is the time where Rangers shouldn't hang their heads. They need to make sure that they respond pretty quickly. But it's only taken 11 minutes for Napoli to take the lead here against Rangers. I think this will secure first place if they do win this evening, Napoli. And now here they come again. John Lundstrom just clearing that one away. Here's Ndembele again. Elmas. Blocked there again. Zainab Odin says, long night, lads. Yeah, no, it's going to be a long one. This is the one that you were dreading, to be fair. Napoli. What Liverpool was bad, Napoli was a lot better. I think obviously Napoli gave Liverpool a good doing. 4-1 at this stadium as well. Here's another opportunity here for Napoli as they come back in here again. A similar pass to that one that led to the goal. Here's Di Lorenzo back into Giovanni Simeone. And again, that's blocked by Ridvan Yilmaz and goes out for a throw in here for the home team. Here's Ridvan again. Coming forward. Can Rangers get out their own half? That's the question. Hits it forward. Blocked there again by Morelos. Morelos coming in pretty deep. Is Malik Tillman. Tillman goes forward. Morelos going up to a higher position. Another opportunity for him again now. And the Jers looking to find a way through. Napoli back on the ball here again with Roy, Elmas, Ostrigard. Quarter of an hour played. Napoli 1, Rangers 0. Ball forward again. Raspadori. Elmas. Back through to the midfield again. Here's Elmas once more. Puts another ball down that left-hand side again. And again, Rangers just trying to keep that one clear. Ostrigard. Napoli just schooling Rangers here already. Di Lorenzo. Ndembele. Looking for another pass through. This time, Scott Wright's alert to it. Passes back to Alan McGregor. And Alan McGregor hits that one long there from Rangers. Here's Ndembele again. And just passing the ball around, not allowing Rangers to take an even touch on it. Now is another opportunity for them. Di Lorenzo. And again, that's cleared away. And Tavernier back in possession. And the ball down there to Raspadori. Raspadori already here. Yeah, Napoli, complete dominance in this game. Rangers can't even get out their own half. Ndembele again. This is where Rangers need to be brave. This is where the characters need to step up. The leaders on the pitch. And now here they come back through again into the danger area. And again, 2-0. There we go. Game done. And I hate to be a defeater. Simeone again with his second goal. And Rangers just look like schoolboys. They literally do. They're getting absolutely schooled here. And Napoli 2-0 up. And that's it for Rangers, really, I think. There's no way back from there. They can't even get out their own half, let alone come for it. Yeah, 2-0 now for Napoli. And 12-0 I've just put there by accident. It may as well be, as Napoli bolster their lead. 15 minutes on the clock. Napoli 2, Rangers 0. This could be an absolutely pumping. David Connor happy with that result so far? Sure, Maxwell. What's everyone's thoughts on Giovanni Van Bronckhorst? Here's Davies. Tavernier again. Now forward here again for Davies. Back over to Leon King. That ball's flicked on there. John Lundstrom making a run forward. Can Rangers get themselves back into the game? That's the question. From the first 15 minutes, I would say absolutely not. But they do win themselves a free kick by the looks of things there. Kim there just cleared it away. And in fact, it's going to go out for a corner here for Rangers. An opportunity maybe to try and get something into the danger area. They need to do something. They just can't sit back and allow Napoli to play their game, because it will absolutely end in a 10-0 drubbing. Tavernier to send this corner in. This will be the first chance for Rangers in this match. Headed forward and again just cleared away there by Ostergaard. And he's not in trouble with that one at all. Simeone on it forward. And again, that's cleared away again there by Napoli. Goes out for a throw-in. Goes out for another throw-in here for Tavernier. Taken quickly is Scott Wright. Lundstrom. Tavernier. Lundstrom all the way back over to Alan McGregor. Ridvan Yilmaz. Forward once more. Morelos making a run. He clears it out. And that's going to go out for another throw-in here for Napoli. Lundstrom. Yilmaz. Malik Tillman. Blocked there again. Di Lorenzo. Lyndon Pole back on the ball again. Morelos gets clamped there that time. It's a free kick now here for Rangers. An opportunity to go forward. Paul Murphy says Rangers on course to be the worst performing Champions League team ever. Yeah, probably will end that way, to be perfectly honest with you. It's Tavernier. Davies. Kent making a run down the left-hand side. Opportunity now here for Ryan Kent to come forward. Ryan Kent runs through, looking to play into Ridvan Yilmaz. And just like that, keeps him clear. Here's Kent now back into the area, and his cross is awful. Comes back into Davies, though. Davies just outside that box. It's Tavernier once more. Sands. Morelos. Davies. Alfredo again. Alfredo looking to find a way through. Davies just hits it down the left-hand side. And again, the passing, the confidence has gone there from these Rangers players already, which is not good to see. Here's Sands. Sands forward. Back over to Leon King again. King back through to Tavernier. Tavernier goes forward. Davies. King. Sands. Ridvan Yilmaz again with another run. Davies. Lundstrom. Rangers just looking for a way through this harad of Napoli jerseys. Here's Yilmaz. Sands. Back over to Davies again. King. Rangers just looking to keep the ball here in their own half. 20 minutes played. Napoli 2, Rangers 0. Tavernier. King. Sands. Tavernier. Blocked there again by Napoli. Goes out for another throw in here for Rangers. I wonder what Giovanni Van Bronckhorst is thinking. A lot of people think he's on borrowed time at the moment, especially after that performance. You just started to see the Rangers support turn in terms of their backing for the manager. Puts it back over to the other side, and again Napoli just back in possession, and Rangers just can't keep the ball for that long. To be fair, whilst I don't think Rangers have played particularly well, Napoli, remember, they were 3-0 up at half-time against Liverpool at this stadium. They also beat Ajax Amsterdam 6-1. So, if these teams are getting absolute pumpings, then Rangers are likely to be on the end of the same thing. Here's Di Lorenzo again. Ridvan Yilmaz turned inside out. Another opportunity here for Di Lorenzo. Ndombele, and clipped the crossbar. Alan McGregor saved there that time by the crossbar. Napoli nearly making it 3-0. Ball back into the area. Blocked and cleared away again there by Taverniers. Lundstrom. Tillman. Sands. Tillman again. Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo down that right-hand side. Another opportunity now here for Napoli. Again, back into the area. Here's the captain again. Is Raspadori. Into the area again. Tavernier heads it away. Comes back in and again blocked and cleared away there by Tavernier once more. But Napoli regain possession. They're coming forward once more. Sean Maxwell, is it time to turn the TV off? Possibly at half-time, mate, depending on the score. Remember, troops, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Plenty of Scottish football coming up over the next couple of weeks until we break for the World Cup in mid-November. Rangers taking on Aberdeen next in the weekend. Rangers need to find a level of form. That performance against Livingston was dreadful. Everything's been dreadful at the moment. In terms of Rangers, performances have been so boring under Giovanni van Bronckhorst. Results in the Champions League not good enough. And of course, that draw against Livingston's just turned a lot of the Rangers fan base against the manager. Ball comes back to Ostergaard. Elmas. Elmas forward once more. Again, hits it into Ndombele. And again, Napoli just schooling Rangers, just keeping possession. Rangers can't even get near the players, to be perfectly honest with you. It just shows how good this Napoli team are. Ball forward there again by them. Jim Brown says he's going to sleep. Wake me up in July. Here comes Elmas again. Switches play. Comes back to Kim. And they're just passing the ball around the park here. Not worried at all. Ball into the area again. Here's Napoli again there looking to try and find that third goal. I can't believe it's 25 minutes played and Napoli are 2-0 up. Still 0-0 in Amsterdam between Ajax and Liverpool. I'd have to correct myself, actually. I said that Rangers' European ambitions would be over if they were to lose here in Naples and Ajax were to lose it against Liverpool. However, actually, there's still one last opportunity for Rangers to qualify for the Europa League this season on match day 6, believe it or not, if that's the case. And that would be if Rangers beat Ajax Amsterdam 5-0 at Ibrox, which doesn't seem possible. Like, seriously possible. Morelos came forward, probably the closest, and again, he just gets turned there by Kim. I think that's going to go back out for another goal kick for Napoli. Ball over the top by Napoli once more. 62% ball possession, 38% for Rangers. 195 passes completed by the home team. 91 for Rangers. Here's Raspadori again. De Lorenzo just cutting inside. Ryan Kent coming back to do some defensive work. Here's Tillman. Kent. Back into the area again. Davies heads it away. Tillman on the ball once more. Blocked there by Napoli. Another header there again. Napoli hungry for goals. Nearly getting that third one there again. Just piling the pressure on that Rangers backline. Max says Tav is honking. As I say, Celtic went out of the Champions League and Europa League last night. Their European campaign come to an end after drawing to Shakhtar Donetsk. Here's Lundstrom. Both old firm sides not doing so well in Europe this year, despite Rangers getting to the Europa League final. Really did light up Europe last season. Really fun team to watch and just looked like a shadow of their former selves, or a shadow of what we seen 6 to 7 months ago. And is it the end of the line for Giovanni Van Bronckhorst? That's the question. A lot of people thinking it is, and I'm certainly starting to get on that bandwagon. Sometimes these defeats are just a bit too much. The performances are just too boring over the last couple of weeks. Another chance now here again for Napoli. De Lorenzo, Raspadori again. It's Tavernier. Tavernier plays his way out from the back. Morelos. He gets clattered, and that's going to be a free kick there for Rangers on the halfway line. Morelos wanting him to get a card out. Eduardo Carlos says Gio in. Here's Tavernier again coming forward. Can Rangers find a response here before the halftime break? Well, I mean, it's only half an hour played. It feels like we've been watching this for absolutely ages. It's Tavernier again. Plays it into Morelos, just beaten back on the ball here again by the Napoli midfield. And this time Napoli win themselves a free kick as Morelos brings Ostergaard down. And I say Napoli just holding his ankle. Napoli now with his free kick. I'm just going to check if Ostergaard's okay. As they just got clattered there by Alfredo Morelos. Yeah, just for confirmation there, people just getting confused if the Scotland will lose their 2 places. They won't. They'll still have 2 places next season. I'm sure the winners will still go in automatically in the Champions League group stages. But of course, just the stinking performance from all Scottish teams, whether that be Motherwell, Dundee United, Rangers, Celtic, and Hearts, it's just making things a little bit bad for this season's coefficient scores. Let's have a little look at some of the other scores in Europe at the moment. And I think Ostergaard might have to come off it. As I say, he makes a run there down to the throw-in line. Inter Milan won 4-0 against Victoria Pleasant earlier on. FC Porto beat Club Brugge 4-0. Club Brugge already having qualified into the last 16. But yeah, FC Porto beat them 4-0. Bayer Leverkusen are currently 2-1 up against Atletico Madrid. Frankfurt 2-1 up against Marseille. Sporting Lisbon 1-0 up against Spurs. So there you go. It's all happening in the Champions League. And down there in League One, Sheffield Wednesday are currently drawing 0-0 against Bristol Rovers. There you go. That's interesting. Rossiter playing. Jesus, he's a blast from the past, isn't he? Josh Windass also playing in that game again in League One. And that's it in terms of games. And as I said, at the weekend, we do have Rangers versus Aberdeen on Saturday, followed by Livingston versus Celtic on the Sunday morning. So yeah, plenty of games coming thick and fast. Rangers' next Champions League game is against Ajax. And Celtic will play Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. But as things stand, those games will be dead rubbers for both Rangers. Well, for Celtic, it's most certainly a dead rubber. But for Rangers also, it's looking that way. Bayern Munich have made it 2-0 now against Barcelona. Second goal there for Bayern. And Bayern doing bits. As I say, 2-0 up now against Barcelona. Choupo-Moting scoring the goal. Sadio Mane scoring the first one. Ball played out the back from King again. Davies. Davies forward. Here's Lundstrom once more. Tavernier. Lundstrom again. Back to King again. Tillman. Merchant says Barcelona need to sack Xavi. They're embarrassing. To be fair, they're already in the group of death as well. To be fair, Bayern are just a level above at the moment anyway. But they have spent a lot of money. There's another throw in here for Ndembele. De Lorenzo. Back to Elmas. The ball forward there again for Napoli. Raspadori again. 12 minutes left to play of the first half. Napoli 2, Rangers 0. Another chance to go forward again for Napoli. Little switch play there again. And now is a chance for Elmas. Blocked there again by Ndembele. Ostergaard. And again, King back in possession is Tillman. Tillman forward. Sands. Lundstrom. Now here to Morelos. Can Rangers find an outlet? Is Scott Wright making a run down that right-hand side? This could be an opportunity now here for Rangers to maybe get one back. Here's Tillman. And again, that's cleared by Napoli. Again, goes out for a throw in here for Rangers, though, with Tavernier. Guys, if you haven't already, please do smash that like button and subscribe. Despite the result, guys, the support means a lot here on the channel. Here comes King again. Right. Lundstrom. Morelos cutting inside. Morelos into the danger area, by the way. And again, that's cleared away by Di Lorenzo. King. Davies. Ridvan. Kent. Kent with a bit of skill. Back to Ridvan Yilmaz once more. Ryan Kent back on the ball. Sands. Kent. Again, Rangers looking to try and find a way forward. Here's King. And McGregor hits it over the top. Another chance for Morelos to find a way. 0 attempts for Rangers in the first half. 7 for Napoli. 2 on target, of course. As I say, Rangers had 0 attempts. And, of course, 0 on target. As I say, Raspadori just brings down one of the Rangers players. And that's down there again. Who's that? It's James Sands this time. I think he'll be okay. So the Napoli manager. Over that one, but this is what Rangers don't need any more injuries. But as I say, Sands looks like he's going to be okay. Rangers can get on with their free kick. Is Sands now coming forward once more? Is Tavernier. B. Young says, I like Gio. Give him time. He said he's here for the long haul. Let's get behind him and no one fall to the English way of sacking managers. We need to settle down. Give Gio time, says B. Young. Here's Ridvan. Ridvan forward. Morelos. Lundstrom. And again, Napoli just clearing it away again once more. Tillman. And again, that's cleared again there by Napoli as Rangers just look to try and come forward once more. 17 goals conceded. Jesus. That's the stats at the moment. 17 goals conceded so far in the Champions League. That's a bad one, to be fair. Really, really bad. Still 0-0 between Ajax and Liverpool. So that doesn't really matter, that game. Unless Rangers can dig deep and get something out of this one. As I said, they'll need to find at least 2 goals should Napoli not score any more. Here's Di Lorenzo again. Let's go another chance forward. Is Kim. Kim over the top. Kim to Ndombele. Ostriagard. Ostriagard knows forward again there. Ryan Kent just blocks it. He's Di Lorenzo once more. Elmas finds a way through here for Napoli again. Kim. Tillman blocks it. Comes back to Ndombele. And again, Raspadori making a run, but Rangers managing to find a bit of possession here in the middle of the park. And again, Napoli just closed them down. Rangers just can't get themselves up the park. Napoli literally over them like a rash. Ostriagard again. Raspadori. Ostriagard once more. And Ryan Kent blocks it. He's Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo once more down that right-hand side. Another opportunity. Here's an opportunity now here for Napoli to try and make it 3. And again, Ridvan just about clears that one away. Gets it to Morelos. Blocked there again by Napoli. And look, Napoli are just going to start that attack again. Ridvan Yalmaz there to clear it. Comes back to Napoli again now with Kim. Di Lorenzo. A little flicks it onto down that right-hand side now here. Kim again. Kim back into the danger area. Here comes Di Lorenzo once more. Into the area. Here's a header. And again, McGregor makes a save. Napoli nearly getting that 3rd one. Raspadori on the end of that one. McGregor plays it out from the back again as King. Ridvan. And again, just straight back to the Napoli keeper. 6 minutes to go till half-time. Napoli 2, Rangers 0. Ndombele. Another little play down the left-hand side by Napoli again. And again, just passing, just weaving in and out this Rangers team. Rangers just can't get near the players, to be honest with you. It's Malik Tillman again. Here's Ridvan Yalmaz once more. Yilmaz into Kent. Ryan Kent pushing forward here for Rangers. Kent looks to find Yilmaz on the overlap. Ball put into the area. Morelos is there again as well. And again, that's just blocked by Napoli. Comes back, though, to Sands. Tillman again. Rangers looking to try and stitch something together here. Tillman, Kent, Yilmaz, Morelos. Morelos flicked on. Here's Tillman again. Tillman into the area. Is an opportunity now here for Malik Tillman. And again, that could have been an opportunity. A good opportunity there for Rangers to get going. Here's Lundstrom. Lundstrom over the top. Ball back into the area again for Rangers. And Di Lorenzo's there to pick up the pieces. And just like that, Napoli back in possession. Ball comes back out. Ostergaard just playing out from the back. Going into the final 4 minutes of the first half. Simeone at the double on the 11th and 16th minute. He's Raspadori looking to play in Giovanni Simeone again, and McGregor there to collect the ball there for Rangers. Simeone, of course, on a hat-trick. Here's Sands. Lundstrom. Lundstrom forward. Is Ryan Kent again. Ryan Kent down that left-hand side. Lundstrom. Sands. Lundstrom switches play. Back over to Tavernier again. And Ndombele just blocks it. Lundstrom on back on the ball. It looks like Mo Salah scored the opening goal in Amsterdam. Salah makes it 1-0 there to Liverpool. So things were going to plan for Rangers ever so slightly now. But as I say, they'll need 2 goals at least and try and make it a draw. So I just can't see that happening for Rangers just after what's in the last 42 minutes or so. As I say, Salah makes it 1-0 there to the Reds. Kim. Ostergaard again. Ostergaard making a decent run forward here. Here's Di Lorenzo again down that right-hand side. Another opportunity now here for Napoli. Napoli into the area. Block there again. That just gets cleared down to the other side. Is Ndombele. Kim. Di Lorenzo. As things stand, Liverpool have qualified for the last 16, which confirms Ajax's elimination. I say still plenty of time left to go. A big second half in both of these games. And as things stand as well, Ajax, the team, claiming that third place spot. Rangers, of course, would need to win 5-0 at Ibrox next week for them to qualify for the Europa League as things stand. Christina McNeil says, Gio's last game. I'm interested to see what people are actually thinking in terms of Gio. I know a lot of people now, especially on the channel, subscribers on the channel, are starting to sort of voice their opinions with regards to Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. Here's Kim again. Kim goes forward. Is Di Lorenzo down that right-hand side. And again, looking to try and make it maybe 3 before half-time. Di Lorenzo cutting inside. And Rangers just clear that one away. Is Ryan Kent back in possession here for the Jazz. And just like that, Napoli back in possession. Kim plays it out to that left-hand side again. Would you swap Gio for Gerrard back? No way. Oh, there's a chance for Rangers here with Morelos. And the goalkeeper's forced to make a save. And just like that, goes out for a corner kick. Yeah, no to Gerrard all day long. Morelos getting a shot off. As I think Ostergaard actually got a touch to it. Then the goalkeeper got a touch to it. But at least Morelos maybe trying something here. Rangers trying to get back into the game. And they do win themselves a corner on the cusp of half-time. 2 minutes stoppage time here added on at the end of the first half. Rangers to send this corner in here with Tavernier. Tillman there, blocked there by Lundstrom, comes back to Tavernier once more. Oh, into the area. Morelos now having an opportunity. Comes back to Ryan Kent again now, though. Kent switches play. Tavernier, here's Tillman. And again, that's blocked and cleared away again there by Napoli. Here's Kim. Forward again there by Napoli. Little switch play. Ostergaard. Ostergaard again. Hits it out to the left-hand side here again now here for Raspadori. Raspadori into the area. Here comes Elmas now. Elmas into the area. Davies tries to get it away. Elmas gets it cleared. Lundstrom clears it well nicely there here for Malik Tillman. And now Rangers looking to maybe counter-attack. Here comes Ridvan Yilmaz down the left-hand side. Yilmaz into the area. And it's half-time in Ajax versus Liverpool game. Liverpool 1-0 up. Mo Salah, the man who scored the goal. Here's Ndombele. Plays it to Di Lorenzo once more. And there you go, guys. Half-time here in Naples. Napoli 2, Rangers 0. Giovanni Simeone, the man who scored the 2 goals on the 11th minute and the 16th minute. And if Rangers want to get that Europa League spot, they need a massive performance in the second half to try and come back from a 2-0 deficit here in Naples. But as I say, guys, it's half-time. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back here ready to go for the second in around 15 minutes. So don't go anywhere. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all very, very soon.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through? sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for
And hello everybody, welcome back for the second half, guys. Rangers 2-0 behind here in Naples after 2 goals from Giovanni Simeone to give them the lead on the 11th and 16th minute. It's been dominant from Napoli, let's be perfectly honest. They've had majority of the ball, they've had a lot of chances so far in that first half. Rangers did have one chance with Alfredo Morelos, but didn't capitalise with it, didn't really do much with it. But look, this is a huge second half for Rangers if they do want to play European football beyond Christmas. It looks very, very unlikely with this Napoli side just dominating proceedings here in Naples. But look, Rangers need to try and show some sort of grit, some strength, some character, and the leaders on the park need to come up with the goods in this game, because there's nothing really to lose now. They just need to go out there and maybe just play for themselves, maybe play for that confidence, and as I say, try and get back into this game in whatever way they can. But we are underway, guys. It's Napoli who got us kicked off for the second half, going from right to left, Rangers going from left to right, and already Napoli just lose the ball. Rangers coming forward. I think Rangers did make a second half change. Fashion Zakala looks like the player who's come on for Scott Wright, maybe just offering a bit of pace up and down that right hand side. But I say something needed to change. And as I say, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst has gone with Fashion Zakala. Here comes Elmas again. Ostergaard coming forward here for Napoli. Napoli back into Ndombele. Now back through to Elmas again. Here's Kim. Kim goes forward again. Nice little switch play. Beautiful pass there to Di Lorenzo. And Ridvan Yilmaz just clearing that one away. Comes back to Malik Tillman now, though. Now plays it over that right-hand side here again for John Lundstrom. Sakala. Morelos. Here's Tavernier now. Sakala forward again. I just wonder what Giovanni Van Bronckhorst has said to his players. Is Tillman. Morelos. And again, just loses the ball there again. Napoli, just like they were in the first half. Over Rangers like a rash in terms of just closing them down. Every opportunity that they get onto the ball there, Rangers. Napoli literally just close them down the second. And the Jers struggling to just get themselves up the park. Here's Ostergaard. Again, back through here again for Kim. All the way back to Elmas. Elmas comes forward. Nice little switch play back into Di Lorenzo, the captain. Di Lorenzo pushing forward back into the area. Here's Raspagari. And again, Ben Davies just sees that danger out and puts that out of play. And it goes out for a throw in here to the home team. As I said, the other game in Group A at the moment, Mohamed Salah scoring the goal for Liverpool as they're 1-0 up in Amsterdam, which will see Group A completed as Napoli, the sort of Group A champions. And in second place would be Liverpool qualified. Ajax would be eliminated for the Champions League as well. However, do have a chance to maybe get that third spot should things stay the way they are at the moment, Rangers would have to beat Ajax 5-0 next week at Ibrox if they wanted to get that Europa League spot. Here's Austria guard again. Rangers lose the possession here again. Is Giovanni Simeone for his hat-trick, and again just blocked and cleared away. Is Ridvan Yilmaz again. Back over to Yilmaz, the Turkish international, just coming forward. Just get himself at the park. Speaking of teams eliminated from the Champions League this evening, it looks like Barcelona are heading out to the Europa League for the second year in a row, despite sending all that money in the summer. Hisakala blocked again there by Napoli with Raspadari. He's back out for another throw in here for the Jazz, but Jazz just showing a tiny bit of life. Is Tavernier. King. This is some good experience for Leon King, to be fair. An 18-year-old playing in these Champions League games. Here's McGregor. McGregor forward here for King again. King hits it over the top. Morelos. Lundstrom. Sakala. Morelos again. Blocked and cleared away again there by Elmas. Another switch play there from Napoli. Now they come forward again. And now this is going to be an opportunity here for Giovanni Simeone to make it 3 and get his hat-trick. Oh, that's over the bar. And that was very, very close there for Napoli. And the main man nearly getting his hat-trick. In fact, that wouldn't have counted anyway. The flag was up. Just came forward there. Just made that run a bit too early there, Giovanni. Does applaud his teammates. However, that wouldn't have counted if it did end up in the back end of that. And now here's McGregor coming forward here for Rangers. Can they get a ball up the top? This is what they need to try and do. Maybe just try and take this game to Napoli. Darwin Núñez has scored the second there for Liverpool. 2-0 up on the night there. Liverpool. Darwin Núñez scoring the second. Doing bits there, Darwin Núñez starting to get a run of form, the Uruguayan international. Comes forward again, blocked there again by Napoli. Comes back to Di Lorenzo. Austria guard, all the way back to their goalkeeper, Sakala playing it out from the back. Rangers putting on a bit of pressure, but again Napoli just clear it away again there as well. Here's Yilmaz. Elmas. Another chance for Raspadari. Kim. Now back through to Austria guard again. Just plays it forward. And Ndombele. And again, Napoli looking to try and leave off where they left the first half. Just dominant in possession, just completing the passes and just playing through this Rangers team. Here's Roy. Oh, it's 3-0 now to Liverpool. Ajax could be in trouble. 3-0 now to Liverpool. Harvey Elliott scoring the third goal. And that's good from a Rangers point of things. But as I said, they need to do the business here tonight. Here's Tavernier. Sakala. Tavernier again. All the way back over to Leon King once more. As I say, 3-0 up now, Liverpool against Ajax Amsterdam at the Johan Cruyff Arena. Here's Ndombele. Play it forward again now here for Napoli. Back into the area. McGregor making a save, and that goes out for a corner here for the home side. As I say, Liverpool running riot. Harvey Elliott with the man who's scoring the third goal. And now here's another chance now here for Napoli. Corner. Corner kick now here for Napoli. Sent into the danger area. Oh, Giovanni Simeone just trying to flick it on, but again cleared away by Rangers. Rangers now looking to go on the counter-attack here with Ryan Kent. And again blocked and cleared away there by Napoli once more. And Ndombele just goes down holding his sort of groin area. Still within Rangers' reach, the Europa League spot, as I say. I know this game is currently 2-0, but scoring 2 goals is not impossible. Here's King. Sands. Sands again. Ndombele. Sands forward. And again, just loses the ball there for Ndombele. Malik Tillman now onto the area. Here's Sands again. Switches play. And making fashion Zakala go for a run, but the Napoli goalkeeper out to collect it. And Napoli not troubled by that long ball up the top there by Rangers. Rangers v Ajax, battle of the banter clubs. I wouldn't be too wrong at the moment, mate. Well, certainly Group A anyway. The Rangers would still need to win 5-0 if they wanted to get into the Europa League, just because of that opening day or match day 1 drubbing that Ajax inflicted on Rangers. 4-0 the score was on that night. Here's Sands. Here's Davies now again. Now here's Tillman. Now back through to Ryan Kent. Tavernier. Tavernier goes forward. And again, just couldn't quite get a pass together there for Rangers. And again, Napoli just back in possession quickly. Here's Ostriagard. Ostriagard forward and Ndombele again. Kim. Di Lorenzo down that right-hand side here, the captain for Napoli. Napoli hungry to make this 3. Ball forward into the danger area again for Raspadari. Di Lorenzo on the overlap. And again, Alan McGregor there to collect the ball for Rangers. Ajax is all that pound too. At least we have the excuse of no money, says Joe 90. Look, Ajax are performing not so well. I've met a lot of Ajax fans over the last couple of weeks, and they're not actually happy with Calvin Bassey, believe it or not. They did like him at the sort of start, but they sort of thinking a bit of a waste of money, actually. Just because of his defensive mistakes. Here comes Rangers again now. Rid van Yilmaz into the area, and Ostriagard just clearing that one away there by Napoli. Napoli forward. Ostriagard. Kim. Cleared away again there by Napoli. Napoli hitting over the top. Morelos there just to get back into the mix of things. Dan, give it up. We're out of Europe, but what is it? What it is? I like to be a bit optimistic, do you know what I mean? In terms of, I'd hate for those players to be out there 2-0 down and thinking the game's over. Look, 2 goals. I'm not saying it's going to happen. It is virtually impossible, but you have to have optimism, and the players certainly should have that optimism and belief that they're still within this match and they should be aiming to try and go get a draw. Ball forward again now here for Ostriagard. Down that right-hand side again now for Di Lorenzo. Rid van Yilmaz there again, blocked it away. Ryan Kent was there into the danger area, and again that's just cleared away there by Napoli. Comes back over to Napoli once more over the top. Another little pass forward here again for Napoli. Napoli again looking the team more likely to go and score the next goal is Tavernier. Sakala. And again blocked there down by Sakala, and that goes out for another throw-in. Fashion Junior just getting it cleared there by Kim. Taken quickly there by King as he plays it to Sands. Lundstrom. Oh, here's a chance now over Tillman, by the way. Malik Tillman coming forward is an opportunity. He goes down into the box. It's a free kick. And Tillman, not that time, the referee, I think, claiming it as more of a dive. And that's going to be a free kick there for Napoli by the looks of things, according to the referee. Let's just see if he falls. Yeah, it's too soft to be a penalty for sure. Tillman just went for it. Just jumped down onto the floor there that time. King knew all about it. The referee was aware, and as I say, gave a free kick to Napoli for that one. Now Napoli playing it out from the back once more. Napoli forward again now into Raspadori. Ben Davies does well to just clear that one away. Comes back to Ndombele. Kim. Another chance now here for Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo switches play back down into Raspadori. Tavernier this time getting the better of him as he just clears it away. Comes back to Kim now though. Napoli still looking to come forward. Kim. Another little switch play again down that right hand side. Jim, yeah, I wish, Jim, mate, I wish. Here's Lundstrom now. Playing, you just need to be a bit better with the passing there, John Lundstrom. As I said, there is gaps opening up here for Rangers as Napoli just come forward. But as I say, they just need to maybe get the passing together. And when a counter-attack does open up, maybe just play that pass a bit quicker, a bit more precise. And then maybe there could be an opportunity. Here's Davies. Back to Lundstrom again. Switches play. Here's Sakala. Oh, Morelos now with an opportunity. And that's blocked there by Napoli once more. And that goes out for a throw in here for Rangers along that right-hand side. Here's Tillman. Tillman back into the area. Here's McGregor. Yeah, the Blue Baron, man, it's better. It's better. It is better the second half anyway. I mean, Napoli, I don't think they're putting 100% in at the moment, to be fair. 2-0 up, pretty comfortable. Rangers haven't really troubled them, let's be perfectly honest. But they're showing signs of life, Rangers, at the moment. It's not completely over. I mean, do I think Rangers are going to get anything out of this? Probably not. But, look, they're still within this game. Half an hour left to play. Napoli 2, Rangers 0. Rangers win themselves a free kick now this time. And a chance maybe just to try and trouble Merritt. Maybe to trouble that defensive line. Maybe get something in there. Just remember the last time Rangers actually scored from a set piece. That's the problem. I'm going to send this free kick now into the area. Can they get one goal back and make things a bit more exciting? Not with deliveries like that. No way. Here's Sakala, though. Comes back out to that right-hand side. Here's Lundstrom. Back over to Sands again. Lundstrom back into the danger area. And again, headed away and cleared by Napoli. Comes to Marco Roy. And again, Napoli diffuse the situation, clear the ball away. And that's going to go back up the other side of the park. Tavernier there again. Goes back over to Napoli and again just goes back out for a free kick and yeah, a chance for them to get forward. Just to remind you though, please guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. As I say, plenty of Scottish football coming up over the weekend. We've got Rangers versus Aberdeen on Saturday, followed by Celtic, or taking a trip to the Tony Macaroni to take on Livingston. As I say, Celtic currently 4 points clear of Rangers. Time Tillman just getting clipped. Now Rangers coming forward once more. Here's Tavernier. Lundstrom again. And again, just Marco Roy. They just need to do something a bit more better with that creativity, Rangers. Napoli not being troubled by their advances. Now he puts it forward, comes all the way back over to Leon King again. This time to McGregor. McGregor hits it forward. Now here's Davies. Davies again. Davies into Ridvan Yalmaz once more. Now can Ridvan find a way through? Here's Tillman. Tillman, by the way, having a little pop. Allows that to go out for a corner. Rangers win themselves a corner. Can they get a goal back? That's the question. Mario Roy just clearing that one away. Tavernier now on corner duties. As I said, if Rangers manage to get one back in this match, you just feel that maybe, just maybe, there would be a bit of belief within this side. Tavernier sends it in. Davies. Oh, it's Morelos. Morelos with a shot. And again, that's blocked there by Napoli. He's going to go out for another corner kick now, though. Morelos there just clipping it forward. That was a good opportunity there for Rangers. Now here's another corner kick now here for the Jazz. Can Tavernier spice some light into this game? Tavernier's delivery. Lundstrom there again. Back to Yalmaz, and Yalmaz needs to be doing a lot better than that on the ball. Here's Di Lorenzo. Another chance for Ndombele. Just plays it from the back again. Here's Marco Roy. Roy forward into Elmas. Elmas pushes forward. Another little opportunity here again for Ndombele, and again just cleared away there by Lundstrom. Here's Tillman. Tavernier. Oh, Tavernier makes a mistake this time, and Napoli... Rangers led off the hook there, and still within this game there as Di Lorenzo just cut inside. Gave it to Raspadori. Tavernier's back pass really, really bad, and shouldn't be making mistakes there. But as Max says, he says, Tav again. Tav's just been far from it so far this season, hasn't he? Just hasn't been at the levels that he was at last season. So good, so important for Rangers last season, and just hasn't really come up with the goods. But then again, no players are really getting past marks. Here's Lundstrom. Morelos. Now here comes Kent. Ryan Kent now coming forward. Ridvan Yalmaz now with an opportunity. Morelos! Oh, how has he missed that? How has he missed that? How has he missed that? Oh, Morelos with an opportunity. Ridvan Yalmaz into the area. Oh, he just needed to literally stick a boot on it. A touch would have done it. They were in the back of the net. Moret, the goalkeeper, what a sitter. What an opportunity for Rangers to get back into this match. Oh my goodness me. What a miss. Oh, that would have been the opportunity for Rangers. That was the opportunity, in fact. Napoli aren't going to gift you much throughout a game like this, and that was the opportunity for them to maybe just put some pressure in this game and maybe get something out of it. What a miss there by Morelos. Oh. Kolak's going to be coming on now. I think Giovanni Van Bronckhorst just sensing that maybe, just maybe, with a couple of substitutions, they can make something happen. Scott Arfield's going to be coming on for Malik Tillman. As we go into the final 20 minutes here at Napoli. And Kolak going to be coming on from Morelos. Morelos has played a good game, to be perfectly honest with you. Apart from that sitter, just link-up play overall has been really, really good for Rangers. But you just think if Kolak was in that position, he would have stuck that one away. Didn't even need much of a chance. But what a miss there by Alfredo. And you just think, Rangers getting one back with 20 odd minutes to go. You know, all they need is a draw here, really, to send it to the final day against Ajax. Here come Napoli playing out from the back again. Cleared away there by Ridvan again. His Sands. Kent. Blocked forward again by Sands. And Kent just trying to find his way out. And again, just dispossessed there again by Napoli. And Napoli coming forward here with Roy. Roy just gets back onto the ball again. Here's Tavernier. Here's Sakala. Sakala clears it forward there again for them. Just goes the other way. Little 1-2 there from Napoli. And Ndombele. And Ndombele back out to Roy again. Rangers had a decent little spell there. Hopefully they can continue. Maybe create a couple more chances. As I say, Kolak's one. He doesn't really need much of a sniff. We've seen him so much so far this season. 10-10 in the Scottish Premiership. So that all-important goal against PSV Eindhoven. Here's Ndombele again. Now here they come over the top once more. Plays it to Lundstrom. Kolak now doing his bit of the link-up play. Lundstrom just giving the ball away. He's done this a few times this season, a few times this game, but he's constantly doing this, giving the ball away in silly positions, just passing it back to the opposition. You can't give the ball back to Napoli in a time like this when a goal is a needs must. There's Napoli once more. Switches play back over to Roy again. I don't know if I got his name right. Rue. Elmas. Another chance here for Kim. As I say, Napoli just happy to pass the ball around. Now here they come again forward. Into the area. Here's Raspadori once more. Raspadori into the danger area. Ridvan just passing it back to Alan McGregor. Alan McGregor back in possession. Here's Tavernier. Lundstrom. Sakala. Sakala making a run forward. Here's Sakala now coming forward again for Rangers. Here's Lundstrom as well. Can Rangers create a chance here? Here's Tavernier. This is more like it. And again, just blocked there by Tavernier. King coming forward just to keep the ball away. Goes out for a throw-in, though, for Rangers. I think Napoli might be bringing on a substitution of their own. Looks like Lozano is going to be coming on. Double substitution for the Serie A league leaders. Politano going to be coming off for Lozano. As I say, double substitution for Napoli. We go into the final 18 minutes here in Naples. Here's King. Ridvan Yalmaz again. Yalmaz coming forward here for Rangers. Here's Ndombele. Back over to De Lozano. Di Lorenzo back over to Lozano. Another chance here for Austriagard. And again, blocked there again by Napoli. Come back to Rangers though with Leon King. Leon King out of position. Now here comes Roy again. So Napoli are going to have to wait for the other substitutes to come on the park. Arfield just blocked and cleared away. And as I say, I think we're going to be ready now for Lozano and Gaetano to be coming on. Politano, the man to be replaced. And as I say, the other man coming on the park here, Gaetano for Elmas. And now Napoli playing it forward is Ndembele again. Goes out of play, goes out for a Rangers throw-in. Chance for Rangers to get themselves up the park again. Chance for Davies. Is Davies into King. King forward again. Headed forward there by Napoli. Mertens just comes back out again. There's Akala. Rangers played a lot better the last second half. They're closing them down. They're showing a bit of grit and fight. Certainly in this game. Here's Di Lorenzo again. Di Lorenzo just making that run inside. This is where Napoli are really dangerous on the attack. Ball into the area and a good clearance there by Ben Davies. I've been impressed by him as a summer signing. Ball back into the area by Davies again. Ridvan Yilmaz back into the danger area. Comes back over the top now. Headed forward there again and cleared again by Napoli. Tavernier. Tavernier forward, goes back out for another throw-in. Looks like Leon King's hit the deck. This is not what Rangers want in terms of injuries. King now injured. Rangers' defence so narrow at the moment. Looks like Barisic is going to have to come on to replace him. Say King, the man coming on. Well, King is the man. It looks like he's picked up a niggle and doesn't look like he can continue. Which means Barisic is going to have to probably cover at centre-back. Or somebody's going to have to come in at centre-back. My goodness me. Rangers, in terms of their defensive issues, are so frustrating at the moment. As I say, King now finished by the looks of things. And Barisic is going to have to come on to replace him. The time is ticking away now here for Rangers if they want to go get 2 goals. 2 goals is what they need. And there's the substitution. Hopefully Leon King's not out for a long period of time. Rangers can really not be doing with that. As I said, didn't really look good. He just rolls his socks down, shin pads off. As I say, he sort of felt it straight away. Here's Lundstrom again. This time another free kick, one there for Rangers. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. A goal is a needs must. You need to think maybe over the next few minutes that Rangers need a goal. We need 2. Here's Lundstrom. Lundstrom, another poor pass by him. Keeps on just giving the ball away. Tavernier with another throw-in. Back over to Davies. Davies comes back over to Alan McGregor. Alan McGregor coming forward back over to Sands. Sands over the top. Ndombele. Over to Austria guard again. forward. Davies clears it away. Is Sands now forward? Sands over that right-hand side. And again, that goes all the way back over to Alan McGregor. Alan McGregor hits it long. And again, just blocked and cleared away by Napoli. Not troubled there again that time. It's Kent. Kent forward. Kent switches play. Looking to try and find Sakala on that right-hand side. And again, Lozano manages to get back on the ball for Napoli. Here's Barisic. Ridvan. Arfield. Arfield pushing forward. Oh, there's a chance now. That's a good pass there for Rangers. And again, flag goes up there. I thought it was a perfectly timed pass there on Ryan Kent. But as I said, the flag went up on him. And that's offside there again for the Jazz. Yeah, he's offside. Miles off. And that's going to be a free kick for Napoli now. So Napoli might make another substitution. Napoli just looking to hold on to this 2-goal lead. Here's Kent. Again, just cleared again there by Napoli. And now Napoli come down here, that right-hand side to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo into the area to finish the game off. Now an opportunity. And again, a good save there by Alan McGregor. And that goes out for a corner kick as Mario Rui comes in. And that's, as I say, corner kick now here for the home team. Rangers with some defending to do. The other scores in the games at the moment, guys. Currently 3-0 to Liverpool in Group A against Ajax. Atletico Madrid 2-2 with Bayer Leverkusen. Bayern Munich 2-0 up against Barcelona. Frankfurt 2-1 up against Marseille. And then Tottenham 1-1 with Sporting Lisbon. So there you go. And the ball goes into the area, and that's 3-0. And that's the game done and dusted. Another set piece conceded by Rangers. And, you know, after a very good second half by Rangers, it's finally 3-0. And as I say, game is done and dusted now here for the Jazz. Napoli score their third. And the game is over with 10 minutes to go. And that's it. Done and dusted for the Jazz. It's a long way back. Another set piece. Just a header there. Alan McGregor, what's he doing, man? He just rooted to the spot. I mean, it was a good header. No one picking him up. And just another set piece conceded by Rangers. Again, just constant set pieces and just not learning from these corner kicks. And as I say, game's finished. It was Ostiagard who scores the goal. And just like that, the Jazz are pretty much out of Europe now. They're done and dusted, really, unless they beat Ajax Amsterdam 5-0 next week. But, you know, that's very, 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 very unlikely. Even though the Ibrox crowd will be there in attendance, 5-0 against, a recognised Champions League side is borderline impossible. But they would have to go for a Rangers. Now, it's probably just about seeing the score out. Look, 3-0 was fairly respectable against Napoli away from home, considering you're looking at some of the other scores. 6-1, they beat Ajax Amsterdam, they beat Liverpool 4-1. So 3-0 get out now is probably something that Rangers would take. But still, just after that second half performance, you just think if Morelos had just stuck away that sitter, the game could have changed, but hasn't looked like that way. Here's Kent now with an opportunity. Ryan Kent down the left-hand side. And again, Kent with a bit of skill. Here's Arfield. And Arfield caught offside. Plays it back the way. Puts it into the area. Sakala again. And that's a header. And that goes wide of the post. And that's it cleared. And that goes out for a goal kick here to Napoli. Another double substitution from Napoli as they bring the players off. They're done for this evening. And by the looks of things. Match is done and dusted though, and it really is a long way back. Here's Napoli again, just playing it out from the back. Hits it forward once more. Oh, again there's Arfield. Tavernier. Tavernier on the turn. Another chance for Tavernier again. Here's Arfield. Switches play back over to Ridvan Yilmaz. Ridvan forward. King. No, sorry, King. Kent, sorry. Ryan Kent with a bit of skill down the left-hand side. And again, that's a throw-in now here for Rangers. Ridvan takes it quickly. Rangers may be looking for a consolation goal or something. 18 goals conceded and only 1 scored in the Champions League group stage so far this season from Rangers. Not good enough. But as I was saying to some friends the other day there, Rangers and Celtic dipping their toes back, and I think it was Ange Postecoglou actually just came out and said it's about, you know, becoming a Champions League team. Being a Champions League team is Rangers and Celtic both qualifying every single season, you know, not just the one-off in 5 years. You need to sort of build that repertoire, if you like. If you look at Club Brugge, they've qualified. Despite the result tonight, they've already qualified for the last 16. And, you know, you seem to see Club Brugge in there, you know, every single year, really. Look, sometimes, you know, they started being the punching bag of Europe, but just as they sort of build that experience over the last couple of years, you know, they get a Europa League spot. Now they've qualified for the last 16, so they're doing well. It's all about just building on what you've got this year. And this experience, you know, right now, yeah, it does sting in terms of losing against these sorts of sides, but it will bode well in the future in terms of playing in the Champions League next year. And as I say, you can always use the analogy in Gerrard's first season in the Europa League. Rangers did okay. You know, but it wasn't until, you know, they got that experience, a bit of experience throughout the players, won a game, I think, maybe drew a game as well. And it wasn't until that sort of second year where they qualified into the last 16. The third year they qualified into the last 16 again, and then obviously went into to the final last year. So it's all about building blocks and becoming a Champions League team. But, you know, that takes time and it takes investment. Looking at Rangers, they don't really know about investment at the moment in terms of the money they're spending. Yeah, Morelos missed the sitter at 2-0 down, so yeah, the game could have changed it, but it is what it is. Di Lorenzo comes off for Zanoli, Alessandro Di Zanoli. There's another substitution there for Napoli. As I say, this game's done and dusted, really. Actually, Red Scotland, to be fair, Rangers might not be the worst team in Champions League history. If they beat Ajax on the last day, which could be doable at Ibrox, then they won't be the worst team ever. So, still an opportunity there. As long as they get a point, they should be all right. John Park says this Rangers team are finished. Get Ross Wilson, Gio, and the bulk of this team at the exit door as soon as possible. Morelos should never be up front. His fashion to Carla now with an opportunity. Back into the area again for Rangers. And again, just cleared it away there by Napoli. Here's Ryan Kent. Ridvan. Take care. Hey, you, Jimmy. Take care. Thank you. You stick up for Morelos way too much. A long time. Embarrassing, mate. You know, because Morelos before the injury is a good player. You know, he proved that, you know, against Dortmund and the likes of it. Maybe, yeah, his attitude isn't in the right place right now, or I don't know what it is. Maybe he's just not getting the run of game times. But, you know, Morelos is a top player, you know, when he's on his form and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. It's just the the reason why I stand up for Morelos is because he's not the only player. Do you know what I mean? Morelos is, everybody's been crap. Look at Tavernier, the season he had last year. He's been far from his best this season. He's been really, really poor. You're looking from, from everybody on the park. Everybody's just not as good as they were last season. And yeah, it's brutal to watch, really. It is. It's hard to watch in certain ways. And, sometimes the manager's got to take a bit of the brunt of it. Rangers got themselves a free kick. Ball into the area. Ooh, just headed wide of the post there that time from Antonio Kolak. Wouldn't have changed anything, but as I said, a consolation goal, a goaler or something there. Yeah, I know his goal record against Celtic's not the best, but in terms of in European football, he scored against the likes of FC Porto, Borussia Dortmund, Benfica. He's scored so many important goals in Europe and Europa League and contributed to Rangers' success in European football. And then in the league as well, he's always come up with scoring goals, especially the title-winning season and stuff like that. So, he's definitely been worth the £1 million that Rangers spent on him. Maybe they should have cashed in on him last season, but it's just one of them situations, Nah, I'll always be a big Alfredo Morelos fan. I'll always stand up for him. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully he'll come good again. He's not good enough. Maybe, but it wasn't that long ago where, he was Rangers' best player in terms of, towards the sort of end of last season, towards the start of the year, he was coming up with all the goods. He's had an injury. I just give players a bit of a benefit of the doubt. I like Kolak. And he just not had a run of games. Sometimes you just need that run of games. But again, look, yeah, I do agree. He's not been good enough for Rangers so far this season. But anyway, guys, sorry for the slightly monotoned live stream commentary. It's currently 10 to 5 in the morning. And I've been had a little bit of a warning from my neighbours and stuff like that. I can't be too loud in terms of doing the commentary. So we will be back to a bit more enthusiastic commentary on the weekend. Rangers taking on Aberdeen in the Scottish Premiership, and then of course Livingston versus Celtic at the Tony Macaroni, also in the Scottish Premiership. So plenty of games coming up. As I say, please do hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and as I say, we're going to see out this last 2.5 minutes of stoppage time here in Naples as Napoli lead 3-0 on the night against Rangers. Napoli coming forward again. Is Marco Roy. A minute left to play. Another chance and Napoli lose the ball. Yeah, it goes out for a throw in here for Rangers, so maybe it won't end in a bit of too much of a pumping. I mean, 3-0 is not the best of results, let's be perfectly honest, but look, if you put it into context, Ajax lost 6-1, Liverpool lost 4-1. Most informed team in Europe. It could have been a lot worse. I was expecting a defeat anyway for Rangers, but as I said, as long as you keep the score down, it's not too bad. Just after that 7-1 pumping from Liverpool, you just didn't want one of those high scoring thrillers. So I'm kind of happy about that. But it's all about league action now. Look, Europe's finished for Rangers this season. Let's be perfectly honest. I mean, yeah, beat Ajax 5-0. Yes, there's Europa League, but let's be perfectly honest. That's not going to happen. 5-0, especially under Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. I can't even remember Rangers scoring 5 goals against a Scottish Premiership opposition, let alone a European powerhouse like Ajax. Alan McGregor going to hit this one back. As I say, next game for Rangers is against Aberdeen on Saturday. 3 o'clock kickoff. Really looking forward to that. And then followed by Livingston versus Celtic. Rangers need to get back to winning ways at some point after that draw against Livingston on Saturday. Aberdeen actually not a bad side this time around under Jim Goodwin. Looking a lot better than last season for sure. So it will be a tough game. It always is between Aberdeen and Rangers. And if Rangers turn up playing like they did against Livingston, then it could be a worrying day at the office. But anyway, guys, this game ends Napoli 3, Rangers 0. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. Look after yourselves. Peace.